This is getting crazy, guys. So with First Republic Bank going under, I mean, their stock keeps getting cut in half day after day after day. It looks like Sofi is doing the exact opposite. Now, it's not doubling day after day after day, but this stock's been doing very well the past 2 days, and the charts are starting to turn bullish. So in this video, we have to break down the charts, talk about what I'm looking to do with the stock, where I'm looking to buy, where I'm looking to sell. So if you find value, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo. It is free money using that link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And now let's just dive into it, guys. So again, First Republic Bank, let's start off there. This stock has been destroyed, and a lot of other regional banks have been hit as well. And overall, the banking sector has not been doing that well over the past couple of weeks. You guys know that, with the exception of maybe JP Morgan, which has rebounded a lot. But look at FRC, guys. This is an absolute bloodbath. This stock went down recently in the last day of trading 43%, and the day before, I think this was on Thursday, or actually no, forget about Thursday. Look at where it was on Monday, guys. On Monday, this stock was at $16.85. Earnings came out, if you guys don't remember, after the bell on Monday, and the stock cut in half. Well, not cut in half after earnings, but it fell roughly 24%, and it's just been downhill ever since. 24% right after earnings. Then the next day, it dropped all the way down to $8. That was another drop of around 30%. Oh my God, that was on Tuesday. That's horrible, right? Then the next day, and then on Friday, it went down another 43% during the day, and I believe after the bell, guys, it got cut in half again. Isn't that crazy? It went down 43% on the close. Then after the bell, it's down another, or at one point it was down another 50%. That is just nutty behavior right here. And to me, I don't know, it seems like SoFi has kind of been popping here in the short term as we've gotten FRC, this to play out, because a lot of these customers might go to SoFi. That's the reality of the matter. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But look, SoFi went up 2.8% on Friday, and now it's starting to break out of the highs from the last couple of weeks. And if we pop up the 5-day 5-minute chart, you guys can see clearly we're taking out the highs from the past couple of days as well. And look at the massive move on Thursday. Thursday morning, SoFi went from 575 all the way to 620. That was an 8% move pretty much. Then on Friday, it shot up another, 3%? Then after the bell, it went up a whopping 4.5%. Another 4.5% on top of the 3%, on top of the 8% from the day before. So this is clearly turning bullish. Trend is favoring the bulls right now. We're changing direction here. And on the 4-hour chart, actually, wait a second, the 20-day chart, we can see now we're officially taking the highs out with today's move. We're taking the highs out from earlier this month of April and from the end of March, being about 615, 620. That's a very good sign for the bulls. And here on the 4-hour chart, guys, look at this. We're officially now taking out the highs from back, when was this? Back in the middle of, from the middle of November and from the beginning of November of 2022. We're taking those highs out, which is a really good sign, but we're not fully out of the highs from August and September. If we zoom in a little bit, you guys can see back in September, this stock was at about 660, and in August, it was roughly at 675. So if we start breaking out of 650, hence why my alert, one of them is at 650. Well, actually, I only have one alert. Let me set another one. Might as well put another one at 675. If we start breaking these points next week or this week coming up, SoFi is really going to start taking off. And not to mention, they have earnings coming up this week, which I believe are on Monday or Tuesday. Monday. Yeah, Monday the 1st of May. SoFi is reporting earnings. It's going to be a big one, guys. It's going to be a big one. And you all remember, I've talked about it time and time again with SoFi stock here when it comes to the charts. This inverse head and shoulders is very prominent right now. You guys see it. We have the left shoulder right here. Boom. We have the head right here. You guys see that. And we have the right shoulder right here. You guys can see that as well. And now that we're starting to break on the 4-hour chart, 5-day, 20-day, you name it, now that the bulls are gaining momentum, this is putting us in a position where that right shoulder and the inverse head and shoulders is well on its way to completing. Well, maybe not well on its way, but let's just say it's starting to complete. And again, if we break out of 650, 675, then it could be well on its way to completing, maybe towards the mid sevens, $8 even. That's where SoFi, in my opinion, could be going. So alerts are set 650, 675, and mind you, it is a little bit overbought, and with earnings coming up, I mean, things could go either way, so you have to realize that. So keep in mind, we might see a little bit of choppiness heading into earnings or in the pre-market, and especially during the day, because I think they're reporting in the pre-market. Let me see. Yeah, they're reporting May 1st, which is Monday again, in the pre-market. Yep, before the market opens. So it might be choppy during the day, and in my opinion, it definitely will be choppy during the day. So keep in mind, we might even see a little bit of a retracement, which is okay. Even if it pulls back a little bit, maybe towards the $6 level, maybe $6.15. That's not the end of the world for the bulls. That would actually be a healthy pullback. We'd come down a little bit on the RSI, which is overbought. You guys can see down here on the bottom right. And at that point, I'd be looking to see if buyers come in again, maybe at about 6.10, which you guys can see if I draw this out. That was the high from back in the middle of April, pretty much towards around the end of April, as now we're actually wrapping up April. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you haven't gotten up to 15 stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Open up an account using that link down below. You get 1 free share of stock right off the bat. And if you guys deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks totaling 5 stocks. And if you deposit at least $1,000, are you ready for this? You get 10 more stocks totaling 15 free stocks. And of course, guys, full disclosure, it does help out the channel. So I appreciate you all as always. Again, use that link down below. And with that being said, let's continue on here with some other stocks that I'm looking at very quickly. For everybody that stuck till the end, which if you did, I appreciate you guys as always. Without you, I mean, this channel, hey, it would not be possible, right? So let's take a look at some other names here. There's a couple that I wanted to talk about. Which one was it? Tesla, right? Yeah, Tesla. How could I forget Tesla, guys? This stock ended up rallying on Friday up 2.5%. And I was getting some questions about it in the comments, so I figured, hey, let me just talk about it right now in the video very quickly. So you guys remember a couple of days ago, Tesla ended up falling through 163, 164, which you guys know that was support in the middle of March. Also, pretty much up until the 21st of April, and that's when we ended up falling right through it. So the fact that we saw this descending triangle play out, which we talked about here on the YouTube channel, that was not good for the bulls at all. Tesla ended up falling down to about, 151. Now it recovered. Well, a little bit. It's still being, dominated by the bears, no doubt about it, but it did recover a little bit from 151 to about 164, and now we're pretty much retesting that old support as resistance, and we're right by the 50 SMA, which also happens to be resistance here on the 4-hour chart. So I don't think Tesla, I don't know for sure, obviously, but I'm skeptical with Tesla right now. I feel like it could easily get rejected here again at about 170, 165, and it could easily start going right back down, maybe to 150, maybe it even goes under $150 a share. So if you guys are jumping up and down that Tesla has had 2 straight days, I think it went green 2 days in a row. If you're jumping up and down about that, don't get too excited yet, because again, we're still in a downtrend. We're still under 165. We're still under the 50 SMA and the 180 SMA. So this could easily turn back down in the snap of a finger. That's the reality of the matter here on Tesla. So that's a quick update on TSLA. And another one that I wanted to look at, crap, what was it? It would help if I wrote these stocks down, guys. Was it it wasn't Palantir, but we could take a look at Palantir very quickly. PLTR is the ticker. This is not doing much. I mean, we have the inverse head and shoulders, but it only went down 0.9% on Friday. It still had a red day, but nothing too crazy, nothing really worth talking about, at least on the charts. That, that's different from what I talked about a couple of days ago with Palantir. But yeah, I mean, those are a couple of stocks: SoFi, Tesla, and really this was a SoFi focused video, so I guess we could wrap it up. I mean, hey, if you want more content, make sure to subscribe. You'll get a lot more content, I promise that. And you might as well hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo and 12 stocks from Webull. It is free money, up to 27 stocks using those links down below. And again, I appreciate you guys, as all those links help out the channel. And you could also check out my Patreon if you want, link down below as well. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.